Right, kia ora, welcome to game number 2, NZAFF Grand Final Day. This is the only game which we're streaming which is not a Grand Final, but we still get a medal out of this one. It's the men's 3rd and 4th playoff game. James Lisserman here, along with Ariel Metakingi. We have the Tamaki Lightning in blue. They're going up against Otago in white. This should be a cracker of a game here, Ariel.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You know, probably a little bit tough for the boys out here to play in that 3rd and 4th match, but you know, be a competitive match nonetheless.
Yeah, so referee for the game here in the white hat, Murray Orr. He's joined by Jim Hunter, Zach Pentecost and Jeremy Yu. So, I mean, I feel like I'm saying it for all of them, but the squads, the referee and official squads that they have for each of these 5 games today that are on the live stream, all excellent. And they've been sort of pieced together, which, you know, what makes the most sense at which position is you do not want, like, a game decided, especially a championship one, on a 50-50 call where you're not in the right position. So people that know where they should be standing and what they should be looking at is key for this. So games here, so we know that Otago, like they're probably going to be the happiest 3rd place playoff game team ever, is this is their highest standings in nationals. You know, they've played in a couple, I think they were under the AFC banner the last 2 years and haven't made the playoffs until this year, and now in the top 4 of the competition.
Yeah, absolutely. The boys have been, they're brand new to the national scene, and they've had a couple of years now, and this experience here, absolutely, like you said there, James, they're going to be super excited just to be a part of this 3rd and 4th and going for a high placing here in nationals.
Yeah, so just one of the things to watch, we just saw Jono Entwistle coming onto the game for Tamaki, but I want to see is Anthony Suwakai. He's down as a QB as well for them, isn't he?
Yep, Anthony Suwakai. He's their young athletic quarterback here. He can get out and run around and make people miss. So, you know, he gives you that Lamar Jackson type feel if you're looking at it from an NFL perspective. Yeah, he can make you miss and he can throw that deep ball. So first down and halfway here for the Lightning, and just quick pass drop there. Yeah, a little bit outside there for Entwistle. Yeah, back to Suwakai. So he actually has a scholarship, I think, is at New Mexico Military. He does.
So, yeah, really interesting to see how he'll do there, because, you know, the New Zealanders, which have gone over to play American football, had generally been either on one side of the line or the other side of the line, and he's got a chance to go over as a sort of skill position.
Yeah, for sure. We're usually linemen over there. Second down.
So Entwistle sets, fires out to the outside. Good, well, I was going to say good defense to close the gap, but we are able to spin past and get some extra yardage after that. So this will bring up 3rd down and half here. See the quick pass there, nice placement of the ball there around the rusher, and then good run after the catch there for Weir. So 3rd down and half. Not a huge crowd here, as you know, this is probably not the game that the Tamaki Lightning were, well, it definitely wasn't the one they were hoping to be in.
No, I think a lot of the energy was in their previous game.
Yeah, against Metro Lions, and then you got to turn around a pretty quick reset, and you've got another game to go.
Jack Preston open, a few misses, that's what he does. That's why he's in the New Zealand Mako team, Jack Preston.
Yeah, just some subtle moves there, wasn't it? Like, he didn't have just a, looked like he was going to be flagged pretty easily, and said, you know, about 5 or 6 yards downfield. First down and goal, about 18 yards to go here. Really good tempo of this game here. Lightning getting their plays in very quickly and ready to go. Otago probably, like, we're having a bit of trouble just pulling the flags at the moment. Snap to Entwistle, 1 or 2 step drop in.
What a pick.
There we go, and the run, and just flagged there. So,
like that.
I mean, it was just, the pass was rocketed out there, just a small deflection, and Otago, and look at this, there's the celebration. They are ready to go. Here's Entwistle, steps back, and right, just a little bit too high.
Tips there, and straight into Jack Scherzen.
Yeah, and he had some nice big strides there. So he's actually an American from Memphis, so you know he's grown up around the game.
Yeah. So here we go, first to see Harrison Jolly out there at quarterback.
And they have another player in the backfield there as well, so look for them to have sort of some 2 QB options here. Yeah, he's staying back if needed. Jolly, pass got tipped there, it looked like, and he's able to go down and score it to make the catch.
Second down and 10.
Yeah, it can be tough there when the pass just isn't as pretty as normal. It can just be a bit tough to catch.
Bobbles a little bit, comes out a little awkward.
So here we go, 2nd down and goal here. Around about 10 yards. Fake the sort of jet motion.
What a ball.
And, well,
Touchdown.
yeah, I was going to say the
Nick
pylons.
Porku.
Yes, a good call there. He made the catch and then kicked the pylon there, which is part of the goal line, same as in contact football.
And as long as that ball crosses the plane there.
Which it definitely was. It was in front of him there, so great
play.
job. Yeah, I mean, Otago, like it looked like lightning, everything was rolling, and then all of a sudden, tip pass interception, 6-0, going for 1 here. And just the timing on that, yeah, that was a... Oh, what a snag there.
Tom Rance.
I mean, that was like he just kind of like let it roll off his hand.
He flicked that up the back there and straight to his man. Tom Rance, not even sure what to say.
Look at that, like back.
I've seen Tom do that pass, never seen it in a game.
Lungy is like, what? Hang on a second, what
was having fun.
Well, they're up 7-0, so it's not Tamaki up 7-0, it's actually Otago. So the score is officially 0-7, Tamaki in blue, Otago in the white.
And it is AF Otago is the team.
So there's a shovel and then quick pass there. That was
quick pass out to Jack Preston there.
So that there didn't really happen very often in New Zealand until Daniel Thompson went away off the Mako team to, I think it was Miami.
Yeah.
Yep, and then it's like actually, a couple of teams are doing this. I think we sort of build an offense around this. Last year, very successful for Canterbury until the final game. And now you're seeing other teams sort of starting to use it more and more. It's just a quick way to get some safe, easy yards. Deep pass there
to Manai.
Yeah, Ian was also,
Chris Manai, he's just that receiver. He can get to the side, gives his quarterback a chance, put it up there for him.
Yeah, and Entwistle, I mean, he threw the pick. He's probably like, yeah, I mean, it should have probably been caught. The pass wasn't that great before, a little bit high. I can't, focus on that. I've got to
move
reset.
on.
Exactly.
Got to get to the next play.
So 1st down and goal here. Tamaki down 0-7. Just remember, we'll get that score fixed up for you as soon as we possibly can. Here's Entwistle deep, set there, pass, and that's out of bounds there.
So excuse me, I'm sorry, that was Jack Preston. Jack was split out wide to the right. And so with him being split out wide to the right, you're looking for a one-on-one matchup out there with him. And that's where Jono was looking for to go. It was a little bit high, but he was looking at that one-on-one matchup for Jack.
I'm always like, when it's 2nd down or 3rd down, and you don't want an interception, so you can be a little bit out of where you think an easy catch would be made, but it means it's no chance for an interception. And there's rugby pass. We do have a flag throw on there. So I think this may be for impeding the rusher. There might be a discussion, just was the pass actually thrown before the impeding the rusher happened?
Doesn't look like. Looked like Murray's backing them up there.
So here's the replay here. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard for me to watch there. Murray's in the perfect spot there, right behind the quarterback to see. And you can see there just one of the Tamaki players. Hadn't we already thrown the pass? So therefore,
he was asking that. He's split out to the right.
So players redone. So double pass here. Entwistle still throws it and wide open.
Wide open in the back there.
There's that Felo there with the catch. Easy one for him. And I think there was just that double pass. Just froze the defense for a split second. You see here 1-2.
Just enough time there. Gives Jono just enough time to kind of get out and give his receiver that opportunity to get to that back corner.
I mean, that looked like he was going to pass it out to the right from his body language and said all the way back to the left there. Tamaki a chance to tie the game, going for 1 point here.
And that's a tough throw to throw it across to the opposite corner. So great throw by Jono there.
So he's about 7 yards deep. The snap, drops another 3, and then the quick sling, opposite corner, and just got 1 foot in before the line there.
That was, if you were looking down the line there, it looked like his toe was on the outside line, but hey, the referee was on the spot there.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get a down the line camera there. There's the pass. This is going to be pretty good here for us. Yeah, you called it. So, I mean, referee, it is hard, like when it's so close to you, you've got to kind of be on the line so you can see it, but you want to step off as well to give yourself a better angle. So Tamaki get a little bit of luck on their side there, tie the game up at 7 points apiece. So first down for Otago here. Jolly, the quick pass, about 4 yards gain there.
And just a speed out there by a centre, just to kind of give him some. What you want to do is you just kind of want to get into a rhythm, right? That's what you see there. It just gives Harrison some time to say, okay, let's get something going here, and we can throw in a couple of bigger plays.
In terms of defense, like, will you be looking at stuff and saying, like, this is how they're playing stuff, and then bring it back in the second half, or it's this is our bread and butter, and we try to do this?
That's exactly what you do. So you try to say you had Harrison taking off there, and that's what he can do for you. He's taking it to the house.
I mean, I don't think that play call was made to be like, let's get a 35-yard touchdown round here. But hey, when it presents itself, we'll take it.
And you said that sometimes. Oh. The Michael Jackson there, like you said, there's got to be a little bit of luck there. But look at this. He moves the rusher, so the rusher has to step to the side, and then he's gone.
Look at that. That's just great hip movement there, just to make it a little bit harder. The layup at the finish there.
And then the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was good. So, yeah, as you said, he's been in the NZHPU program as well, and he's actually the American Football Otago MVP last 2 years running, and with plays like that, I can see why he's been selected as that.
False start, looks like. Must have moved the ball.
Yeah, they'll redo the try here, so they'll be from 10 yards out, which means they can have a running play here, but it is still only for 1 point.
Yeah, so Harrison, as you say, he was the opportunity to go to HPU 1 this year, and that experience really helped him to get that confidence that he can play at this level here. And you see that. You can see how that helps the Otago FC boys.
So we go bunch formation here, and I think there's going to be a flag, and there is. And so this would be impeding the rusher. And didn't score a touchdown anyway, so yeah, they'll just say we'll decline it. Try is no good. 13-7 the score. We'll get that fixed. Tamaki is not winning 13-7 if you're just joining us here. They are actually losing 7-13 with Otago scoring that runaway touchdown there for Jolly.
And that's not a touchdown you see very often in a flag football.
No.
I shouldn't say never, but you very rarely see a touchdown from inside that 10 and on your 10, and you run it all the way. So that's a great touchdown.
No, it's pretty much deep passes. You catch it in space and catch it, or it's a turnover at your 10, and then everyone who's on defense is on defense now after the turnover has overrun you. Yeah. So we've got a false start here.
We have another false start. What's happening is the way, so their setup is they have a bunch formation in the middle there with one set out wide to the left.
So this will be half the distance to the goal. So only a 2.5-yard loss for Tamaki. And yeah, I mean, it's been called on both teams. So, it's one of those ones where, like, I try to be like, are they trying to be set and, let a little bit of movement. There's the shovel pass there from Entwistle. Flag is grabbed after about a 5-yard gain. Brings up second down and half. Around about probably 17 yards to go here.
Yeah, and from here, what you're looking at is you're trying to get a play kind of that hopefully hit something in the middle there. What Jono likes to do is look outside first and works inside the inside reads.
Well, it makes sense to me. The safety's usually in the middle. Great grab there. And then the Otago defense, they had that probably one missed grab against Weir, and then apart from that, they've been really good with their flag grabs and got that interception as well.
Yeah. Just the way that they're doing this, their defense is more of a, I'm not going to say a prevent defense, but what they're trying to do is make sure that they don't let anything get behind them. Because if you let it get behind you, it's you, unless you've got speed, and Tom Rounds has speed, but not everybody has the same speed. So what you have to do is be able to let the plays happen in front of you, and that's what they're doing.
So third down and half here, about 6 yards to go.
Great pull.
Yeah, that was grabbed quickly, but just at the first down line.
And if you want to pull it somewhere, and you want to pull it fairly close to that first down that halfway mark, so that now he's got to go all the way from halfway to score.
So yeah, it's almost like we don't mind you getting this.
Yeah.
There were some stuff I've been reading or seeing about teams deliberately taking a defensive penalty to give 5 yards for an automatic first down, and there's like lots of discussions about, is that fair? And you're like, well, the offense can decline it, but then if it's running clock, it kills them. Entwistle looks deep to the left, just a little bit late to get his head round and look at that. That was 99, so I've seen him make some tremendous catches. Yeah, unfortunately, name's not on the list there, so we can't shout you out and family watching, but I saw him make just a tremendous catch in the playoff game against Metro. Double coverage, just up high, pointed it, came down with it.
And they had that same bunch set up in the inside, and he was split out to the out wide. So they're bunched now.
A deep drop this time. Entwistle over the top, a little bit wobbly. And I think the rusher just, he didn't get the right angle where he wanted to throw that one.
Yeah, so what you're seeing with Johnny, like we were saying, you see Johnny would go to an outside read, and then Jack made that cut to the inside there, which opened up the middle.
Yeah.
So it gives him that opportunity for, as you said, that rusher made him able to get it just off just a little bit.
All right, so this is actually 3rd down and goal here, right from the halfway line. Entwistle looks through it all, and great defense here. That was just over the top, didn't let the receiver, as you said, unless you've got speed, you want to stay on top of them at all times.
And that's exactly what he did there. What was great about that is he didn't allow that receiver to get too far. He was right on his hip, stayed right next to him, and that defense there. Because there's no separation, it's hard even if there's contact, because for referees to see that, it's hard to see. So
both of them have this equal rights to the ball. So if you're in the better spot, the offensive pushes off, they're going to see that really easily. So 4th down and goal here, 25 yards needed. Entwistle back to his own 15-yard line.
Plenty of time sitting back there. He's got to get rid of it though.
And there's a Hail Mary, and Rance just comes in and says, yeah, I might be able to get a pick, but I'd rather just take the incomplete here, force the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and that's the kind of play you kind of put it up there and you just hope that maybe one of your receivers comes down with it. But as a defensive player also, when you knock that thing down, just make sure it doesn't somehow get bobbled back up and someone's able to catch it.
I know, well, the NFL games where they're like, what do people get told? Knock it down, and then there's been 1 or 2 catches in that, so then they're like, actually knock it back and out, like out of the back of the end zone, if you can. So there we go, double snap here. This is where they scored a touchdown last time.
And
not this time, though.
Great pull by Douglas Swap there. Great pull. He was trying to run that joker where it went straight to Tom, and then he pitched that ball back to Harrison, and he tried to take off there. So great defense though. Yeah,
it was. I mean, he scored once, so you can't say like he's never going to run it, even if you don't think he wants to do that.
There's always a threat to take it to the house now and then.
So we go motion. They throw the jet sweep there.
Great run by Nick Korku there.
Yeah, a bit of an aggressive run. Like, you've got to be careful when the defense sets up like that. You can't run through and initiate contact as an offensive player. As soon as you got the ball, you're in control. You have to basically allow the defense to act predictably, and you can't go through them.
Avoid that contact.
You do.
So even though he's running, you've got a spread with another QB possibly in the backfield there as Tom's kind of set up next to Harrison.
So they get one rusher back to Rance.
So Tom's gonna let it go. Almost a pick there. That was almost a pick there.
Yeah, Lungy just driving in on that ball there. Really good recognition there. I don't know how he's so fast when he's been wearing long pants the entire
weekend. He's a great defensive player though.
Look at there. Like, it looked like there was no chance, and then he almost got there, knocking that away. So that brings up 4th down and half, about 6 yards to go for Otago now.
So we got 2. So there's 2 wing backs there with Harrison. So he's got 2 quarterbacks possibles. So fake both and a pick.
Oh, that was Lungy, right place, right time. I think it was Swart that had the initial deflection.
When you see that play, there's all a misdirection, trying to move the defense to certain places, but didn't work. And then Harrison let it go with Tristan and the deflection there.
Yeah, no, I mean, it looked like he came across on the initial handoff and then dropped back into cover, like reset and said, right, what's my next job now? Jolly didn't recognise that he wasn't faked out. Entwistle, quick passes.
Quick slant there, and just it was right in his hands there. And those are the catches as a quarterback you want to have your receivers make.
I mean, that's just experience, right? Like if you've grown up and played years and years of flag, which you have, I have, but not recently.
22 years of flag football there, James.
I'm only a little bit above you, only I think 24 or 25 for me, but you're still playing here, I'm not, so you just get used to catching it away from your body. But like awesome rugby players or in league players coming in so used to catching it on their chest, and you've got to get out of the habit, because it's not as bad in flag, but when contact with pads, it'll just bounce off.
Hands, you want to use the hands to make those catches. Jack Preston there got a few yards off that the little dump off pass there.
So we're inside the 2-minute warning here. We do have official game clock down on the sideline there. Entwistle, and good defense there. The signal, that is incomplete.
The same thing happened there. We splits him out wide. What if Otago makes an adjustment here is that if Jack splits out to the wide, and just what they've been doing, the defense has been working. They know the ball is usually going to go towards Jack's direction. So great job there by the defense to be able to deflect that pass.
Right, 4th down and goal here is the official count, so not 1st and goal that you can see, but the score is right, 7-13. So Entwistle needs a touchdown here to grab the lead. And
right off the hands there of Terrell Peak.
Yeah, he's been slinging it this drive here, and just, they'll have to half-time probably say, we need to get our hands ready. Like, we can't be dropping those ones if we want to come out here and finish the last game with a win. Yeah,
that was that was pretty routine for those Tamaki boys there, meaning those are catches they make probably 9 times out of 10, and it's just one of those things there that as we kind of into the...
Yeah, so here we go, Otago, 1st down and half. We'll try and get a look at the official clock as soon as we can. It's Jolly, short pass underneath, and that's grabbed pretty quickly there.
Yeah, what you look at Otago, what they're doing is they have that outside receiver will come in, they'll motion him through.
Yep.
And they might fake it off, might hand it off to him, but...
So you've got Jolly, he's got Rance behind him. So the danger here is you don't want to get a safety.
And you don't want to throw a pick.
So we can see the clock there. There was around about 7 or 8 seconds on the clock in this half here. So that'll bring up 3rd down. Both teams do have 2 timeouts though. So there will be the chance, they get the completion here, probably an immediate timeout, and then they've got a chance to go for probably one more play for a touchdown. Although I kind of wouldn't mind if they get an incomplete here, and then it's we are bombing it from our own 10-yard the entire length of the field.
Yeah, and Harrison can throw that. Drops back, and just like we said, let it fly to Tom Rance. What a touchdown. Tom Rance makes it look easy.
I mean, he just got on top of them there. We can see that actually was the end of the half in terms of the clock.
And with the backflip there.
Well, I can't do that. Have a look at this.
And he got behind them, and that's the problem. When you let him get behind you, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, a little bit of a push there as well. It didn't even matter.
Tom adjusted. He looked inside, looked outside, and then the ball was there. What a great pass by Harrison to Tom there.
So no time on the clock here. 19. It's not. Yeah, it is 19-7 here. So Otago, I believe, going for 1 here. Yeah, they're at the 5-yard line here. So this will be the last play of the half here. They'll be feeling pretty good here, especially if they can make this one. We'll see if it's as crazy as their first 1-point conversion they had.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You just look at the way that these boys have played. I believe they played yesterday as well in the round-robin games. The ball was deflected there by Douglas Swart. So, end of the half then.
Yeah, so Otago up in front here, 19 points to 7. We'll just wait until we see the official signal from the referee to say that it's half-time. Because the game clock that we had said at 0-0, but...
And it looks like Otago's lining up on the opposite side here. They're out there on defense.
Okay, right. Well, so what do we know? Like, we're going off the information we're given, but apparently there is a little bit of time here left. So quick catch and grab, run out of bounds here. Just some nice, easy yards there for the Tamaki Lightning.
Yeah, just trying to see if he can kind of get a little bit further there for Jono to maybe throw a deep ball.
So second down the call here. And because that pass went out of bounds, it does officially stop the clock, but doesn't help us much. We figured there were 8 seconds before Otago scored. So I'm imagining there's probably 1 or 2 seconds here.
And Jono's got to let it fly, but right to the middle there. Settle with that. With the catch, settle with the catch there, and then right in the middle. Looks like they might have time for another play.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I was like, this is so good. We've got a game clock here. We're going to be able to tell people exactly how much time is left. 29 seconds is what I've just heard.
Sounds like I heard Murray say it was 29 seconds left.
And he's just, look at that. What a referee
helping with
there.
The equipment there.
I mean, that's preventative officiating there. You want to help the teams out so there's no, when people are flagged for something, they know what it's for, and, you know, there's no complaints about it.
Murray's been playing for a long time as well.
We go quick pass, end whistle, and I think that was caught.
Yeah, quick out there. Again, what Jono wants to do is get it down closer to as close to the end zone as you can. Looks like it didn't count
though.
No,
it didn't.
because
yeah, it must have been on the line.
Must have stepped out of bounds and bobbled it, so he didn't secure the catch before he went out of bounds.
Yeah, I figure, you know, the getting closer and closer is good. I like the, I probably feel like about the 15 yards almost the sweet spot for stretching the field vertically enough, but also, you know, you can throw it anywhere really easily.
Yeah, no, and Jono there tried to have Jack run it out for him a little bit down there in that 10 yards out from the end zone there. So Jack was running a deep out route there and it just didn't quite connect up, just a little bit over Jack's head.
So I think third down and half. Sorry, third down and goal here.
Two QBs out here now. You've got Anthony Solkai that's sitting out there as well next to Jono. So now he can run or pass.
And he can just...
And he threw it straight to Tom Rance, who's got pulled by Jack. What a... when you look at Otago, they were prepared for that.
Yeah.
Because when Anthony Solkai comes out there, you're aware that he can either throw the ball or he can run.
So now we'll assume there's around 20 seconds or so here. So, you know, Otago they look like they've been prepping for this game, making sure they're ready for everything. Like, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if Harrison tries to throw another Hail Mary here down to...
Well, I mean, if Tamaki's going to let Rance get on top of them like that, I would as well, like, because he's really good at just holding them off.
Wants to end it.
Well, what do we know? So that is... Clock's going to run here. Second down.
They're ready to go into halftime, so they're just going to let the clock run out.
Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised because they had that deep pass that you said before at their own, you know, with 2 timeouts, 5-yard line. They could have gone for 1 pass and then the second one after that if they'd managed it properly. But hey, like if they're like, we're feeling pretty good, we want to start off the second half well. I believe they start with the ball as well. Yeah,
so I think maybe we just wanted to conserve maybe some of the energy going into the second half now, because you got, you know, Tom ran a deep go, then they just had to play a whole drive of defense there, and Tom drops back to get the pick as well. So, you know, if they're looking at just trying to conserve some energy, that's probably why they knew they were getting the ball to start the second half. So it was probably a little bit easier to say, you know what, let's just run this out and then get ready for the second half.
Perfect. Right, we'll wrap up here. Half one of action. Otago up 19 points. Tamaki Lightning on 7 points. We'll be back in around about 2 minutes, maybe a little bit less as we start the second half.
Let's go, boys!
Right, kia ora, welcome back here to the men's third and fourth playoff game. James Lissam along with Ariel Metakingi. So we said it would be 2 minutes. It wasn't even that because these two teams are ready to come back out here. Otago in white, they're up 19 points to Tamaki Lightning on 7 points. And we've seen some big plays in this game already.
Yeah, Harrison there just looking for that outlet to Tom Rance, wasn't there, and he went to a centre.
Yeah, nice safe hands. That's what you want from your centre. Angus Broach. And what's his notes there?
Gus the Bus.
Gus the Bus.
Gus the Bus. We need to make sure we give a shout out to that nickname there to Gus the Bus. But he's done a great job at centre there for the AF Otago boys.
Oh, I'm impressed. So you normally play centre for AFC now that you've shifted down to us, and I'm impressed that you play centre because that was my least favourite. Because you know you got to get bend down and snap, and then also run after that as well. Or sometimes you get to wait if you're like, oh, there's a rusher, so I'll just stand my ground here until they've gone past.
You know, that's the thing though. You know, we've been playing for so long that those might be the only positions left on offense that I can play. So looks like Nick Korku there got a few yards on that second down. They're looking at third down now.
Yeah, and this is one. Look how close they are. So just 2 yards from halfway. So what's your philosophy here? Get the first down or look for a deeper one first?
So you got two shots here. He can either take a shot here and go, or because you know that you could probably pick up the first down. So Tom's going to try and run, but Tristan, great defense by Tristan, not letting him get out and containing him there. So AF Otago took a shot there at seeing if they could get something deep. Didn't work out. Now what they'll do is they'll just look at getting over the line.
Yeah, I think he should have just, like, the rusher was coming, just throw it out about. Like, there's no intentional grounding in flag football, so you can literally just spike it to the ground.
You can just get rid of the ball just so that you're not stuck there.
So fourth down and half. This is where we'll probably see something a bit closer to the line to game. Double
Harrison
pass
may
back.
run, so he's got it. So Tommy has to run. So Harrison knew, great job there of field awareness. Harrison was going between Tom. He looked at him, and it gave him just enough time. He froze the defender or the rusher just enough so that he could get outside.
I mean, it's like, I feel sorry for the rusher. Like, I've been in that spot as well. Like, I'm going full speed, and then like one little hesitation or jerk, you have to reset, and then they're gone, and then you're chasing someone. Like, it is.
And especially someone like Harrison, he's such a quick quarterback there, you know. So it's tough. The rusher has a tough job trying to defend him. Outlet pass there to the centre to Gus the Bus.
Yeah, he's got sure hands, doesn't he? He's just that quick. I don't even know if it's an option or if they're always saying you just pop up and then go to your left each time. But it seems to be the way he goes.
Yeah, he runs that shoot out to the left there because it looks like for Harrison, what he likes is that he knows where he's going to be. So as long as you know where he's going to be and that centre's going to look out there, look into the quarterback, he knows he's got an outlet pass.
Yep. All right, here we go. Second down and goal. About 19 yards to go here. Jolly, the quick pass, but Korku wasn't watching for that. He was paying attention to the defender in front of him.
The defender was right there as well. So that could have, you know, there's a lot of plays, and even though it's flag and it's not supposed to be contact, there's a lot of contact in flag football.
Yes.
So we have seen a lot of hits, even though they're incidental, but they still can be.
No, it's like, well, it's actually less contact than basketball. But when people say basketball's not down as a non-contact sport, I'm like, it's not a non-contact sport, it's a non-collision sport, and flag football is also a non-collision sport. So, but yeah, you know, to be whistled for a contact foul, it's got to be forcible contact or contact with an impact.
Tom Rance there, what a play. The double QB. Harrison flicks it out there to Tom. Tom throws it out there to our mate Jack from Memphis.
Yep.
And he's out there celebrating. What a great play. Not sure Tom liked that pass.
I hope there's some family in Memphis watching us. So, you know, what's the time? 1:30 New Zealand. I'm not up to date with the daylight savings in America, so I think it's probably about 8:30 or 9:30 at night there. Saturday night, so this is probably perfect viewing time back in Memphis for them. Unless everyone's come to Otago. Then
and here he is out here making a play like that. Good play call. Result in a touchdown.
So 1 point try here for Otago. They're up 25-7. There's the pass to Rance back. They still need a forward pass here to complete the play, and I think that was actually deflected there falling incomplete. Regardless, try is no good. Score will stay 25-7. And you know, I'll be honest, I live in Canterbury. You live in Canterbury now, but you have lived in the North Island as well. So Otago's closer to me, and they were actually under AFC the first couple of years that they entered the competition before they had their own official recognised association or club to compete here.
You know, looking at the AFC, looking at Otago and the way they've done it, they've just been watching them grow. And there's Jack Preston, he's taken off. That's the same thing he can do. He can do what Tom Rouse can do, but you know, going back to Otago and the way they've grown the game, and just the enthusiasm and excitement that they have, that's what they really have done a great job at growing the sport down there. Of all those university students that live in Dunedin down there.
Well, the thing I want to see is, I think we've got 2 QB with is it Sawakai? Yeah, it is here.
So he can run or he can pass. Now Jono was going for the old Nick Foles.
Yes, yeah.
But he just looked like a sniper might have got him.
Yes, I think so. That looks more like when Tom Brady ran that one as well.
The idea was great. The idea was great. Maybe just might be a little bit high for Jono, that's all.
Yeah, Sawakai, his numbers not great for this game. So 0-2 with 1 interception here. So again, 2 QB set, it looks like. They want to get him a positive play here. There we go. And that's one that I'd judge as incidental contact.
Yeah. Tom probably just needs a break. He's been on the field since on the whole game, playing both offense and defense. So he got there. Yeah, it was incidental contact there.
Yes, if there's sort of forcible and it's on purpose there, that's when a flag would be thrown there. But you know, he's just made the catch. And
yeah, he hadn't turned. He hadn't turned. You know, so he didn't really know where Tom was. Jono dropping back, going to Anthony here. Same thing, right? So our quarterbacks either can run or pass. Oh,
they did it this time. They made the completion.
Finds his man open there.
Yeah.
Jono ain't whistle out there. Maybe he needs to change to receiver now.
Yeah, well, Charlie Dew for Canterbury. He's played receiver for a few years, and probably him and Sawakai probably have the best arms that I've seen. Actually, and Jackson from the Wolves as well. They can just sling it their own back corner of the end zone to the opposite back corner.
Yeah, those boys can throw it there and in the wind. Oh,
here we go.
Nick Corky with the deflected pass back to the quarterback and pulled the flag.
So officially goes down as a reception for Sawakai. A pass from Sawakai, reception by Sawakai, and a tackle for loss there as Korku was rushing the quarterback, and he's like, well, actually, I'll just stay here and flag him on the reception as well.
You don't see that too often where there's that deflection back to the quarterback, but also that the pull was made almost instantaneously.
So here we go. Every play until that one had been like a 2 QB, like they changed position of who had the ball. That one there's the first one where Entwistle had it and maintained it.
Yeah, they're trying to change it now because they just weren't having any success with the way that they were running their offense. So they did have just Jono there. Throw the ball there to Jack just a little bit off. That's all. Threw it just a little bit in front of him, and Jack couldn't make that catch.
Yeah, I mean, he may look back and say it might have been sore, but a dive was really the only way I could get to that. It might have had a chance for it. To Entwistle, back to Sawakai.
And Sawakai, with the sack, Nick Corkley, he's fast, and that's what you need when you're rushing. You need quick, and he's got good length. When you look at his arms and legs, he's got long limbs that make it that rushing, and his speed really helpful when you've got someone you have to rush like Anthony. He's so quick. Yeah, no,
he's twitchy is the word that comes to mind. Like I feel like there'd be some embarrassing plays if I was the pass rusher against. It might be almost like, he's open now, guys. You four have to cover him.
That's most people though. Yes. You know, so that was a great rush there by Nick, and AFC did a great. Otago did a great job.
All right, first down and half. Otago here. Here's Rance, and see just the mini dip there. Did step out of bounds. And you can't jump, you can't dive to avoid, it's basically flag guarding, jumping or diving by changing where the flags are. So dipping and spinning is sort of the only thing that you can do.
And that's an example of what Tom did there. He dipped and they missed the flags initially. And then as he was progressing in that run, He just happened to step out of bounds there.
See there, Gus the Bus just checking his play call to hang on. So what do I do? Shoot left. Okay, sweet.
That's his go-to move there. Everybody has one, and Gus the Bus does a quick shoot.
There you go.
And he's off. Harrison. Harrison there got just enough, just outside of Doug Swart there who was rushing, and you could see him just trying to keep his hips just in front so that he couldn't pull his flags.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well, these Otago guys. Just the different play. Probably the only one was their wing-back one where they threw the interception. Like, that's been their only real mistake. Everything else has been like just, okay, what's Tamaki doing here? Okay, cool, here's what we want to do to attack it.
Yeah, what you see from Harrison, he does a great job here at actually just whatever's available to him. You're not trying to force throws. And like you say, we're outside of that wing-back one.
You just saw there, like, yeah, so I think that was meant to be a backwards pass. It actually went forward. So Harrison, like, really astutely saying, actually, you need to go now. Like, just run. That was our full pass. You can't. Well, you could throw it back to him behind the line of scrimmage, but couldn't throw it forward again.
Yeah. So once the ball does go forward, then you've got to take off there.
Yeah. The only exception behind the line of scrimmage, you can still throw a lateral backwards. But yeah, whoever's got the ball past the line of scrimmage, that's the person that's gonna
go.
Yeah.
You got Tom standing there in the back. Harrison. With that quick slant play there, or quick look, what he wants to do is he just wants to see maybe his guy can make the defense miss.
Yep.
So if you do that and he runs that very quickly, and you give your guy an opportunity to make a play.
Yeah, no, I mean, it can be, you know, you've got everyone matched up, almost, you know, one blitzer on the quarterback, man on man, basically, if it's that quick a play. If that flag gets missed, like there's no one else there, you're going to be gone getting through.
We're back to this two wing backs there.
Fake. They don't throw to the middle. This time he makes the read. You see Swart there just down on the right side of our screen there. He'd gone back to the middle, which is where he got that pick last time.
Yeah. They were kind of looking for what that play kind of developed. They already knew what it was going to be, but great job there by Harrison to get it out to Nick Corcoran.
So 4th down and goal is I've actually lost track of what Murray's been signalling.
So we're close. We're in the red zone here, inside that 10, and they're in a bunch formation.
So one rusher, he comes through under control here, and the catch is made. I'm not sure if he was inbound or not. They're just double checking. Jim Hunter is checking along with Zach.
Confirming Ollie.
Oh, a touchdown.
What a touchdown. What a pass. Look at this nice, great pass by Harrison, and the drag. He had the toe drag swag.
Yeah, I mean, the right foot was out by about a yard there.
His left foot, he had his left foot down and it was dragging across in the end zone. Great awareness there.
Yep. I mean, it's like, I've got to make the catch, but I've also got to keep one part of my body inside the field, the playing field.
And great pass there by Harrison. Defender, the only place his receiver could get it. Going for the extra point.
Yeah, good defense there. 89 just diving in front. He had a really good game yesterday as well on defense. Josh, is that Martinek?
Yeah, that was a what he had. Ollie run there was a quick, what they call a whip route or an Edelman route. So he quickly takes a couple of steps inside and then shoots back out to that pylon. And he was trying to hit him real quickly, but it was great defense there as well.
No, I listened to a podcast with him. Was it Edelman or who followed Edelman at the Patriots? And they were talking about, you know, the keys of that. He was talking about his foot placement. Yeah, Amendola, that's it. He was talking about his foot placement. And if you didn't have your feet facing the right way, I think it was towards the sideline is for one of them and the other one back towards the quarterback. You just couldn't spin as quick to get back into it. And I was like, oh, that's coaching point. I'm nowhere near that level of coach because, you know, I'm sort of with the 10 to 14-year-old. So it's, okay, this is what a slant is. This is what an out is.
Yeah.
Now we can combine them. This is what it looks like.
It's all footwork at that point. There was Anthony Solkai. Got a new quarterback out there. Anthony just threw a nice pass out there to Seto, who was in and outside there, and then Tom Rance missing a couple of flags, and he got over the first down marker. So yes. 1st and goal now.
Yeah, so and they're down by 24 points, so, you know, anything can happen. It's inside about 5.5 minutes, so it is going to be tough to score 3 touchdowns, 3 conversions, but not impossible.
Got a flag here. Looks like we may have maybe a delay of game. Maybe.
And it's going to be on the defense here. So all the indications are is that defense is done. So I think it's an unsportsmanlike. So I think it was like trying to communication or like simulate the snap. So an unsportsmanlike.
Yep. So that's what that penalty would be. And so that's why they moved it up. 1st and goal still, but they marched the ball closer to that end zone.
Says Suakai, and that's where we saw. Look at that.
Jack Hurston across. That's a throw that not many quarterbacks can make. You have to have a strong arm and be able to be moving one way. His whole body's moving to his left, and he threw it right to the opposite corner. That throw, not many can make. And Anthony can do that. Great pass.
Yeah, that just looked awesome. Like he evaded the rusher there. Look at this. And he's just got his shoulders.
He looks where Jack is, and he knows he's there. And Jack has great awareness on the field as well, so he knows he's got space as well to make that play. Great job.
So we go under cent here. They're only going for 1, not for the 2-point conversion. So a little bit of a surprise there. Suakai, he was actually past the line there, so it should have been an illegal run there. Doesn't matter anyway. Incomplete pass. Try is no good, but yeah, it's surprising they only went for 1.
Yeah, I'm just as you kind of look at it, maybe they wanted to maybe get into a rhythm. They're not really sure why.
No.
If you're down by as many as you are, just going for 2.
All right, so Otago here, 3:36 on our unofficial clock. Hopefully, well, it might be official by now. Hopefully it is. So they can pretty much short passes, simple plays, and just bleed over half of this time remaining here.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't have to do anything, and if you do too much, then what happens is you can turn the ball over. So there's Gus out there running that left shoot.
Yep.
And it's, as we say, that's a bread and butter play for them because Harrison just gave him a rugby pass and it was easy for him to catch.
Now, I'm wondering if he, when he checked his wrist, coach just said he was doing. I wonder if it wasn't actually him, if he was checking everyone else, just to see like, making sure there's no one suddenly going into my area.
Yeah, that's probably what he's doing.
So bobbled snap there, back to Jolly. He can take off if he wants.
And Dougie was right on them there, but and Harrison's got good awareness and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, so 3rd down here, about I think around 10 yards to go, 5 or 10 to halfway. Yeah, 10 yards to halfway. Team. What do you find? Like easier, everyone have their own risk coach and they're all checking at the same time, or going in and listening to the quarterback, or everyone should know what they're meant to be doing?
No, I think having the risk coach is really beneficial to everybody because you know what color on, and the wristbands usually have color coordinations, so you know what position you're playing. A little bit overthrown there, but yeah, kind of going back to the armband there, it is a lot easier for everybody to be able to know where they're supposed to be.
So 2-minute warning here, so we'll get our clock fixed up just to match that. So this does have stop clock here in the semi-finals and finals. Actually, I'm not sure for this is a 3rd and 4th place game, so it's not actually officially mentioned in the rules. So maybe you have to mention that to be clarified as well. So officially 2 minutes left on the clock. You can see it just in the background. So our 149 will be corrected as soon as we can. Here's Jolly. And pass is incomplete.
Outside of his receiver there, and it was his centre. He was running a shootout there to the right, so he put it just outside.
So Tamaki will have the ball, but they're down by 18 points, so you can't really see how they're going to make up 18 points. They need at least 3 touchdowns.
We have seen some things, and yes, this is difficult, but it's right now. I think what Tamaki needs to do is just trying to maybe salvage a few things here, and maybe put some plays together and see some other guys out there.
Okay, so 1:53 on the clock. It's stopped here and it'll start on this first snap. 1st down and half for Tamaki. So yeah, Suakai is in. Drop into his own end zone.
And he wants to let it fly. And that's the kind of play you want to do. Is kind of want to go deep and give yourself a chance there.
I mean, the thing is, Rance is there, like, you know, he had probably a better shot at getting that.
And the defense will do that, right? So the defense is going to sit all the way back. Yep. They know what you have to do. And even if you do make a catch, it's still going to be tough because you're so far behind.
So 1 minute 47, second down and half here. I'm thinking you're going to be interviewing someone from Otago. So who's your? I mean, you can have more than one, I guess, if you can get them together. But
I think we'll go have maybe a catch up with, if we can, Tom Rance, Christopher Manai. He makes someone miss there, and he does that on to everybody. Or maybe Harrison Jolly, one of those. You know, I think just being able to talk and catch up with one of those two guys is really gonna be great.
No, it should be good, and I think they're going to be. You know, before the game, I was like, one of these teams will be happier than the other. You know, depending on if they win or if this one wins. I think Otago, you know, as that pass falls incomplete there.
Yeah, you know, Otago did great, got to the semi-finals, and they had a great chance to be able to make it through. You know, so they're still happy with the result. You know, not taking anything away from Tamaki either. They're a great team. They've been around for a long time, and they're a staple. You know, in terms of flag football within the New Zealand community. So
no, I think
they'll be back.
Jalen Rose, happiness is a function of expectations. Tamaki's expectation is probably we've got to be going for number one. Anything less than that is a disappointment.
Absolutely.
So, you know, they'll be like third, fourth, where you don't feel that different between the two of them.
Absolutely. Anthony lets it fly.
Otago's like, we've never made the playoffs.
That's right.
Like, you know, if we can make it to that, that's an awesome goal. And then we're, you know, top four. And then obviously we want to finish third. So I think they'll be like, you know, we are moving up and up.
Oh, absolutely. What they'll do is they'll take this experience right here, from being here in the at the Nationals and playing for this third and fourth, and they can build on that. They've got this team that has some confidence, and I'm happy for them because they'll be able to do more. You might get more people who are excited. So really happy for the Otago boys to be here. They worked really hard.
Yeah, so change of quarterback here. So coming in, number 12, Joseph Gray. Normally they're pass rusher for them.
Oh, lets it fly out there to, of course, the safest hands out there to Gus the Bus.
Yep, out on the left. That's his home.
Left shoot, he knows where to be, and that's it. Anytime, even if you got a new quarterback, much like Joseph out there, you know, you just want to be able to give him some plays that he can make, and that's a play he can make.
So 40 seconds or so left in the game clock.
You know he wants a touchdown.
Yeah, well, you should. Like, you come into the game, they are bleeding the clock here though. So inside 30 seconds now. Gets the snap back to Rance. And I mean, he's got another completion there. Good safe pass.
Oliver Tilley out there, just you know, he doesn't need to run out of bounds. They want to run it out as well. This game for them. For this is all over.
Yep. No, it's been a really well done job by Otago here. Just excellent going through. Just they had all the answers. Every question that Tamaki put to them, they had the answer, except for that one interception. That's the only real mistake that they've made the whole way through.
Otago's done great. They had a solid day and came with a great plan.
And incomplete pass. Yeah, it is. So this will be second down. They're over halfway now, I think. So this will be second and goal.
You know, and I'm sure for our Tamaki boys, you know, and as much like Otago, both maybe a little bit deflated from not being able to go on to that final, but you know, as you say, happy for the AF Otago boys to be able to make it this far and to get into that third and fourth, and going on to be third place.
I mean, the negative thing for them is Otago is such a university town that people are in and out, year in and year out. But hopefully this success here, and I mean how long they've had their program. They won the Alpine Bowl, as you said, in Canterbury back in September, which is why they've got a patch, you said, on their jersey.
Patch on the left side of the jersey there is representing their Alpine champion back in 2023.
Yeah, so I mean, I just think that this is going to help them just say, right, we are now, like, you know, every year we're proving that we belong to stay and compete and be able to draw players in and, you know, have a proper program in place. And this is going to help them just cement that even further, make the foundation stronger.
Absolutely. They even have a lot of their guys that don't live in Otago in the region. You know, some of them live in Auckland and all over. But as you say, you know, it's a little tough sometimes. And Joe wants to go for that touchdown.
So incomplete there. And this even going to bring up 4th down or end of the game. That looks like it's the end of the game. So I think we did get the official clock there. So thank you so much for joining me on commentary here. I'm going to send you out to find someone. You're coming back, though, later in the afternoon to talk through the youth game, which would be awesome, shouldn't it? Oh, no, game is not over yet. Sorry. Again, we've been thrown out. There's 1 second on the clock. We can see it here. So final play here for Otago, it looks like. Bunch formation, and they kneel it out. So that is going to officially end the game. Otago will be the bronze medal championship there. Final score 31-13. Like, they just had every answer in that game there that was needed. Similar to the first one where the Wolves just came out on top against the Tauranga Tridents. You see the smiles, the happiness for the two teams as they exchange pleasantries towards the end of the game, as it's been a number of games for these two teams. Started off in pools of 5 or 6, so they each had 4 or 5 games there, and then it went into the quarterfinals, which were just some amazing games, semi-final, and then the 3rd and 4th place game. So across the 3 days, they played somewhere between sort of 7 and 8 games in total across the whole thing. And you know, as Ariel and I have been saying, Otago will be just so happy to come through, finish the final game of the competition with a win there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Harrison and Tom that'll be the 2 interviewers for Ariel, as he's running around trying to get them to get some thoughts on how they felt the competition had gone and how much they enjoyed the game here. So anyway, we've got Ariel. Let's see if he did manage to get both of them. Ariel, over to you now.
Hey, look, we're here with Tom Rounson, the QB, winning QB, Harrison Jolly here. Look, boys, we want to give you just kind of get your thoughts on a couple of things. First thing though, boys, you guys made it to this 3rd and 4th place game here. We'll wait while we're got a few celebrations as they absolutely deserve. But boys, you guys did a great job. Came out here first. You're able to make it to the semi-finals. How are you feeling, Harrison?
Yeah, great, thank you. It was always a big goal of ours to come out here and show the country who we are, especially being the little guy. So it's awesome in just under a year and a half, 2 years playing football. So yeah, it's been amazing. And couldn't be more proud of the guys and couldn't be more proud of the best player in the country. So pretty awesome.
Hey, good, look, we watching you boys out there being able to play and like seeing the excitement. Everybody was, you know, as much as it was great to play against the Tamaki boys, you know, seeing you fellas be able to make it all the way through here. Tom, what is it like to be able to have your boys from Otago make it all the way through to this game right here? I know you're a little bit short of one game you guys wanted to play, but this was got to be a great consolation. Tom, how are you feeling?
It's an amazing finish for the guys, and I've been so proud of them on their journey up here. They've been putting in so much work, and like they didn't just walk through the fire to smell the smoke. You know, we've come here, we've won some games, we compete at the highest level there is in the country, and that's all we can really ask for. To come 3rd in the country for our 3rd nationals, pretty impressive result, and I can't say enough how proud of these guys and the work they put in. It's good to get some recognition.
Look, boys, I'll let you get back to the celebrations, but congratulations, boys. Well deserved win out there, and you guys did a fantastic job.
All right, thanks so much for that, Ariel, and great job to get those 2 guys. And as we thought, they'd be very excited about that and super proud of their efforts. South Island coming through, getting a medal there. So we're going to take a short break here. We'll be back in around about 10 minutes' time. Coming up then at 2:10 for kickoff, the women's grand final. We have the South Auckland Raiders. They're going up against the Metro Lionesses. I'll be here again. 3 more games, that one and 2 more, and Ethan Clark, he'll be joining me in the commentary box to talk through this game. So sit back away for about 10 minutes, and then we will be back to find our 2nd gold medalist of the day.